5 years down the road,
Yes.
what are you seeing? I mean, we're being disrupted. It's not,
Brother, we're being disrupted, period. Not real estate, not like we. But keep going.
Got it. So when you talk to consumers, they feel they can go to any agent, for the most part, and get the same exact thing. So if I go to Gary for real estate, I go to David, I go anywhere, it's the same experience. How do we bring that value back? I think that's the biggest challenge we have, is the lack of value.
Well, there is a lack of value compared to other things. The value is the trust and the knowledge and the feeling. So for example, some people, like for example, I would never go with a broker based on the years of experience in a million years. Would never, ever cross my mind. Yet, a lot of people do. Other people do. So I think what's important is to have empathy and act that way as a person. Like, so it's, the value is you in a 360. Like, some people may eliminate you because they don't like the way you said hello. Like, literally. Like, other people want to know the data. Very technical, like, but you've never sold anything that was $1,500 a square foot. Like, I just am fascinated by people not understanding that there are 30 to 70 human variables in choosing someone, and that you should figure out what your value props are, and you should sell on offense, not defense. Too many people try to win a deal by scaring that person away from the other alternatives, and they're playing defense. I think people should go on offense and should be on full attack of what makes them good, including, I'm just like, do you know what gets me every time? Hey bro, I want to do this business deal with you. I'm just a good person. Like if somebody, when people say that to me, and if I believe them, and by the way, people say that to me because I put it out there and then I don't believe them. But like when actually my relationship with him, I don't know, I've met his contemporaries, I meet a lot of people that look like him. Just our interaction at Pencils of Promise, our breakfast, like now I already know. Not much to go on, by the way. Not much to go on. I just know that I like him. I don't really know what else to tell you. Like, that's it. Like, literally, there's a weird chance that I may buy a very, very, very expensive townhouse on the Upper East Side from him, not because he's on the fucking show. I've met his friends on the show. Like, I just am fascinated that people think there's some move. There's no move. People make decisions based on people in every business, let alone a business like yours that is very deeply based on people. And if you're wearing a fucking Remax or a Weichert or a fucking, like.
So to that point, how are you getting out there? How are people becoming aware of you? So all the great stuff we're talking about today, if there's one thing we should be focused on, what would that be? What would you say?
Your truth.
Truth.
What the fuck are you about, Dave?
I'm about servicing people.
Good.
And creating the greatest experience.
Great, go interview every single person you've ever serviced. Make a fucking 49-minute movie of 7,000 faces saying you were the best 13 years ago. That may work on somebody. Somebody else might like the fact that you actually, you know how many of these fuckers put out content all day long and then people reply and they don't answer because they think they're just in put the content out business? But the first person that they actually reply to is like, I like that guy. Do you know people have said that I'm a snake oil salesman and the only reason I'm successful is because daddy had a liquor store, and then I reply and tell them I built my daddy's liquor store for him and left with no money at 34, and then I'm the greatest person, but 4 minutes ago I was the dick face of the world? I mean, I don't, like, there's a million things. So like, what do you put out? Your truth. Like, I basically think you're all a comic book character. I want to know that you got bit by a spider, all the way to that you have a motion picture every day of the year, right? Like,
yeah.
Got it?
Yeah, man, thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go.